Assalamualaikum. For this project, our group has chosen Leito Kahve, which is a small proprietorship cafe located at UiTM Bandaraya Melaka campus. The main purpose of this project is to apply what we have learned in SCC 407 into a real business. We focuses on understanding how the cafe handles its accounting, including how they record their transaction and classify the business item like asset, liabilities, revenue, and also expenses. So for this project, to gather information, we did a field trip and interviewed the owner of the Leito Kahve itself. We also have observed their daily operation and looked at the documents like receipts and records, and have collected some materials with permission to include in our reports. This has helped us see how the accounting works in the real business setting. This is our group member, which consists of 4 people. Now, let's get into the project. I'm passing to our next member to explain about the background of the business.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Adrana Sofia binti Muhammad Ansari. I will explain the background of Leito Kahve. It started from the lecturer told him to intern at the cafe. From that, he got opportunity to open a business at the university. So after he finished the intern for the 6 months, he got offer from Malaysia Academy of SME and Entrepreneurship Development, that is MASMED, to open a business at here. So he decided to create Leito Kahve and started operation in 2018. But after 2 years of the operation, he took break because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Next, we go to the business entity. The business entity of Leito Kahve is the sole proprietorship that the owner is Muhammad Nazmin bin Sulaiman, who is alumni UiTM. He also have profession in being a barista. Second, the business location. There is only one outlet is located at off Jalan Hang 27500 Melaka. It is stated at level 1 of University Technology Mara Campus Bandaraya Melaka, which the target market is students and lecturers. The operation hours is start from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Monday to Friday. Next, the business activity. Business activity of Leito Kahve is sell beverages. That is coffee, non-coffee, refresher, signature, and ice blended. So for the coffee, they sell latte and Americano, non-coffee, chocolate and hazelnut, refresher, lemonade and strawberry blueberry, while signature is Spanish latte. Lastly, ice blended is chocolate ice blended and mocha ice blended. Leito Kahve not only sell a beverage, they also sell a pastry, like a bomboloni, waffle, and brownies at a reasonable price. Lastly, the capital to start a business. So, the owner has set the business capital at RM25,000 as a capital to buy coffee machine, inventory like a milk, coffee, and pay expenses like a rental to MASMED. So next, I will pass to the next member to talk about the business characteristic. Thank you.
Thank you, Adriana, for explaining about the business background. Now, my name is Nur Ima Alia binti Muhammad Sobri. I will now explain about the business characteristic. For legal structures, Leito Kahve is registered as a sole proprietorship under SSM since 2024. It is owned by just one person and he handles everything from decision making to managing finance. One of the benefits of this structure is that the owner has a full control, but at the same time, there is also a risk because he will personally responsible if anything goes wrong financially. Next, in terms of daily operation, the cafe runs from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. It is a cozy little spot inside the UiTM campus, and it gets pretty busy during break times and lunch hours. The menu is simple. They serve coffee, bombolonis, brownies, and a few other light snacks. They also accept both the cash and e-wallet payments, so it is convenient for a student like us. The owner itself is pretty much does everything from buying ingredients to taking orders, serving food, and also tracking the sales system. He used an app called Leito's POS system to manage the cafe's transaction and expenses. So sometimes when it gets really busy, he will hire part-times to help out. Lastly, in terms of market focus, Leito Kahve mainly targets the student and staff around UiTMs. Even though there are other cafeterias on the campus, this one stands out because it is close to a popular study spot and environment is really chill. That's it from me. Thank you. Now, I will pass to the next member to explain about the classification of the business item.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nurul Ashki binti Ruslan, and today I will be presenting about classification of business items. As part of Leito Kahve's business transaction, there are 5 categories that we need to understand. This includes assets, liabilities, owner's equities, expenses, and revenues. Let's start with assets. Assets are resources owned by the business. For Leito Kahve, there are 2 types of assets, current asset and non-current assets. Current assets are assets that can be easily converted to cash. For example, cash in hand, cash at bank, and inventory. Non-current assets, on the other hand, are used over a longer period and are not for resale. These include a coffee machine, a refrigerator, tables and chairs, and also a patent, which is an important intangible asset for the business. Next is liability. Liability refers to the debts or obligations of the business. Leito Kahve has a single payment account, which is with Coffee Nusantara Sdn Bhd. This is considered a current liability because it must be paid within a year. Usually, the payment is made at the end of the month with the 30-day credit term. Move to the part owner's equity. Owner's equity is the amount of money contributed by the owner to start the business. In the case of Leito Kahve, the business was started with 25,000 of capital from the owner. Importantly, this capital was not borrowed and did not come from personal saving. It was purely owner's contribution. Let's talk about expenses. Expenses are the costs incurred to run the business on a daily basis. For Leito Kahve, these include rental of 350 for the business located at level 1 UiTM Bandaraya Melaka. Purchases of raw materials such as waffle batter mix, coffee beans, milk, and packaging. These are supplied by various vendors, including small suppliers and from New Senki and SK. In addition, Leito Kahve also hired a part-timer to assist with the business operations. The wages are paid weekly and the total wages amount to 1,080 per month. Finally, we have revenue. Leito Kahve earns revenue mainly from the sale of the foods and beverages. Additionally, they provide coffee making services at parties or events, which also contributes to their income. Thank you. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Adriana Sofia binti Muhammad Ansri. I will explain the recording process of Leito Kahve. As you can see here is the accounting cycle. It starts from transaction, source document, journal, ledger, trial balance, and financial statement. Accounting cycles begin with the analysis of business transaction through source document and ends with the preparation of financial statement. Recording process is a process to record the transaction into a book of accounts like journal, ledger, and cash book. Leito Kahve apply concept money measurement because the currency they use is in Ringgit Malaysia where the place of the business operation. To avoid any mistake, Leito Kahve does separate transaction record between business and the owner. From the interview section, Leito Kahve use a Leito's point of sale system that is suitable for the small business like them. So, Encik Nazmi record transaction either through accounting software or by manual entry in written records. So first is transaction. Transaction is an agreement in selling product or service between buyer and seller in exchange for the price. Transaction can be measured in monetary terms. Second, source document. Source document are the main document containing detailed information about business transaction, like a product description, amount, date, and supplier name. Leito Kahve keeps source document as evidence when a transaction happened. Source document that Leito Kahve has been in invoice, sale receipt, and purchase order. Next, Leito Kahve transfer the detailed cash in cash out from the lawyer's POS into a book of account. Third is journal entry. Journal entry has to record by follow the chronological date of the transaction. Encik Nazmi has to transfer the transaction data into a journal entry, either general journal or specific journal. So general basically reflects to the effect on debit and credit. Fourth is ledger. To create a ledger, Encik Nazmi follow the duality concept. After finishing the journal entry, he puts the data into a ledger. So basically the ledger is in T format. He can do the ledger either general ledger, account receivable ledger, or account payable ledger. So the fifth is trial balance. Trial balance is total debit amount equal to the total credit amount. If in this process, Leito Kahve can detect a missing figure or entry when the total blessing is not same because of the error in the previous process of an amount. 6 is financial statement. Financial statement have two. There is statement of profit or loss and statement of financial position. Here, Leito Kahve able to forecasting the future expenses and capacity of business in making sales. It is because financial statement give a clear summary of business performance over a time. Thank you. I will pass to the next member to explain the strength and weakness of accounting recording process.
Thank you, Nur Adana, for explaining about the recording process. My name is Amanata Anissa binti Azhar with the student ID 2025383003. I will continue the presentation about the strengths and weaknesses of the recording process at Leito Kahve. First, I will talk about the strengths. First is automated transaction recording. Leito Kahve uses an automated system to record all transactions which saves time and reduces human error. This system helps keep accurate financial records and makes it easier to track daily sales, expenses, and profits. It also allows the staff to focus more on serving customers instead of handling manual paperwork. Second, detailed sales data collections. Leito Kahve keeps detailed records of its sales, which helps the business understand which products are selling well and which are not. This information makes it easier to plan what items to restock, what promotion to offer, and how to improve customer satisfaction. With accurate data, the business can make better decisions to increase profit and reduce waste. Third, clear target audience. Having a clear target audiences like lecturers and students, it benefits Leito Kahve. This enables the business to target consumers with its services in terms of pricing, marketing, and products. For example, by providing a reasonably priced or promotions that are academically friendly. Leito Kahve can lower marketing expenses and increase customer loyalty by having an existing customer base. Fourth, strategic place. Leito Kahve has a big advantage because it's located inside a university and also in the middle of the city. This makes it easy for students, lecturers, and even people from outside the campus to visit. The location helps the cafe get more customers every day, especially during class breaks or after work hours. It also makes the business more well-known and accessible. Next, I will talk about the weaknesses. First, limited scope of the lowest POS system. Although Loiva's POS helps Leito Kahve manage sales and inventory, its features are still quite limited. It may not support more advanced functions like detailed financial reporting, integration with accounting software. As the business grows, These limitations can make it harder to manage operations efficiently and might require switching to a more advanced system. Second, lack of financial control. Leito Kahve, unable to record the transaction using an appropriate accounting system. This is because the company lacks an accounting software system and the owner declines to apply the double entry bookkeeping method. As an outcome, the owner has to spend more time to calculate the business profit or loss. Third, manual data entry errors. Most systems still rely on manual data entry. If incorrect information is entered, it may not be immediately noticeable, especially if only the final reports are reviewed. Errors in recording revenue, expenses, or customer data can significantly impact financial accuracy. Fourth, unlimited liability. As the business owner, Mr. Muhammad Nazmin bears full responsibility for every financial issue, including liabilities. Mr. Muhammad Nazmin had to use his personal assets to repay off all the debt if the company went bankrupt. The assets and savings of Mr. Muhammad Nazmin are accessible to the debt collector. The owner must take responsibility for his own losses. That's all from me. I will pass the presentation back to Adriana to continue.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Adriana Safia binti Muhammad Ansari. In conclusion, proprietorship is in total control of the operations which can respond quickly to the changes. Keeping financial records accurate and up-to-date give business owners a clear picture of their business performance, helping them make good choices for growth and sustainability. Thank you.